All right, so this is my research participant. You can introduce yourself.
Hello, I'm Reem Ahmed.
Yes, she's known my mother, Rashida, for about 5 years. She's also Moroccan. And we've been discussing, different issues, how Americans treat Arabs in the United States and how they deal with that. Because it must be very hard to, believe in some culture and then get to a country where they believe the complete opposite. So I just really wanted to talk to her about why she chooses to veil. So you can start off. Go ahead.
All right, well, I've been here for like 7 years and I moved here and I have 3 children. And I've known Rashida, your mom, for 5 years now, and we talk very often about the issue of my veiling. And your mom decided not to, and I tried to encourage her to. And because I think that it's our job as women to respect ourselves and our bodies, and men cannot help it. But they think with their private parts, and I have to preserve my purity and my modesty and not show my body. And I want to prove this to my child. I have a daughter, a baby daughter, who's gonna grow up, and she has to learn the right way that in this world you have to cover yourself and you can't show off your body.
So do you think that it is our job as women to keep men from being corruptible? Or I personally believe that it should not be our duty as women to cover ourselves so that they can benefit from it, I feel like they should be able to control themselves and we should be able to put on whatever we feel sexy in and go about our days.
We can wear whatever is sexy, but you understand that men, they can't help the way that they are, That it is our job to protect ourselves. You can't what do you want them to do?
So do you think that's fair, personally? Do you think it's fair that women have to, do all of that just so that men won't look?
It's our choice. It's our choice to wear it. We like to respect ourselves. It's a way for us to respect ourselves and not feel violated when we're walking in the streets. For example, in my home, Morocco, when I would walk down the street, you would get called names. When you're wearing a veil and your respectable clothing, you won't get called out. They understand. They understand that you are listening to the words of Allah and are according to your religion.
So we were actually talking about this earlier, and a complete stranger that goes to the University of Maryland overheard, and she personally believes that not wearing the veil it's a way to not submit yourself to male domination. So she wants to discuss that. So this is Masha Danielenko. She's a sophomore at the University of Maryland, and she just wanted to comment on that, and I just was very interested to see what Reem would say about this.
Well, basically what I want to say is that I think by wearing a veil you're even exerting more male dominance because you're making it seem like it's the woman's fault, that they have to cover themselves up so the men won't look at them, but it's the men who should be the ones to change. It's the men who should be the ones to do that because they're not naturally after women like that so much. It's more like the society that makes them that way, and it's up to them to reform themselves.
That's a great comment. What do you think about this, Reem?
I think that again, my opinion is that I think we should remain modest, and it is a positive message. You shouldn't look at it as a problem of male dominance, because I don't feel that way in society at all. Because either way, regardless, the man is going to look at you and talk about your body, and if you don't give him that opportunity, then it's never going to happen. If you dress very, very conservatively.
But if you dress conservatively and they don't talk about your body, still gives them the leverage because they feel like they're in control over you. Either way, they're still controlling you because you're doing that to cover yourself up against the men. It's still dominant.
I don't believe that it's dominance at all. This is my opinion. I am a very religious woman, and I listen to the words of Allah, and I'm just prescribing what I think.
I find it very interesting that Masha was able to, talk to us about this issue. And thank you again to Reem
Thank you.
for helping out.
No problem.
All right.